Namaste. Thank you for joining me with Do Vibrant Yoga with Ashish. My goal today in this video is to take you through how to stay young. In India, there's a saying that goes, age is not counted by the number of years of one's life. It's measured by how flexible your spine is. And so your spine, the flexibility in your spine is very important because it gives us the ability to have a quality life, to live a life that we want to live. So the one thing that we don't do enough is we don't do enough stretches during the day, just because we're busy running hectic schedules. And so by continuously not flexing our spine enough or exercising the different parts of the body, we create tension blocks in our neck, in the base of our, at the base of the spine, which is at the lower body, and then also along the spine. So if you visualize it, the spine running from top to bottom, the muscles and the body framework is such that if we don't move it enough, we're going to be very stocky. And so it's important to keep the spine young. So I want to encourage you, if this resonates with you, to take about 5 minutes during the day. It may be early in the day, it may be in the middle of the day, it may be in the evening, or it may be all throughout the day. I, for one, do it all throughout the day just because it makes me feel much younger. I can feel the tension spots building up sometimes during the day. I do sit a lot, and so that helps me to release those tension blocks and to keep me flexible during the day. So with that, let's begin. Let's set intention to look and feel younger in our bodies. Take a deep breath. And release that breath. Let's take a deep breath again, very slowly. And hold at the top for a bit. And release. Exhale completely at the bottom and hold. And breathe again. The purpose of doing the breath work is just to slow down your system. When we slow down our system, we're calming our parasympathetic nervous system, and so our body starts to then reflect and start to work towards us a bit more. And so with that intention set, we'll move right into our first position. Now what I'm going to show you today, I'm going to show you six poses, 6 asanas, as we call them in the yoga world. There are 6 asanas, and in each of these asanas I will show you various different options that are available to you. Our bodies behave differently during the day, on different days of the week, and so we want to have a practice where we are being safe, conscious of our body's needs, and we're able to meet our body's needs. Many people do get hurt when they have a preconceived notion of how far they want to go and push a pose. We are not looking at just pushing a pose, we're looking at just being kind and safe to our bodies. And so we'll begin with the first pose, which is a cat-cow pose. And I'll call out the other poses as we go through them. So for the cat-cow pose, we'll come up on our all fours. And I'll talk through the first couple of ones, and then we'll just do them. We'll do them a bit quietly. But the first one, and with the cat-cow, is also called Virtasana Marjarasana. And so we'll drop our belly as we breathe in, and exhale and curve our spine. So the spinal flexion and inflection really starts to loosen the pathway along the spine. So here again goes. Breathe in gently, so you feel the tension along here, maybe start to ease. Just go as far as you can go. Breathe in fully and exhale, flexing up. I encourage you to close your eyes and take your gaze to the third eye, right around there, and just breathe slowly as you're doing this work. You can continue doing so, but I did share with you. I will show you different asanas to do this pose. A second asana that you can do is the seated cat-cow, which is essentially flexing, breathing forward and curving in. This can be done seated anywhere. You can be seated on a chair and be doing this too. A second one is where you would have your hands and if it's difficult to sit in an easy cross-legged pose, you can certainly bring your hands down here and do the same thing here too. The movement is the same with breathing. Again, be kind and gentle to your body so that you can start to improve your spinal flexion in a way that's going to be safe for your body and meaningful for your body. The next pose is called a twist pose, and it's called Purna Matsyendrasana. Forgive me for the names, but they're a little bit long, which I sometimes find difficult to pronounce, but it's my duty to at least share with you what those names are. So with this twist, I have to go sideways for it, or I could go this way too. With the twist, we're sitting in cross-legged position. We're bringing our right leg over, our left leg over the right leg, and then opening up, bringing our right hand in the back, and bringing our left hand to the left leg, and we're stretching behind. As you can see, my spine is vertical here, and I'm looking over my shoulder. And I'm breathing. Another way we could also go is the other way. To give it a full twist. And shifting that, you always want to do both sides. So we're shifting our positions, shifting our leg. This time my right leg is over my left thigh, and I'm opening up with my right hand over my right foot and twisting behind. Now you may be able to twist just here. You may not be able to sit on the chair, and that's okay. You could be sitting on a chair and doing this. Take your leg as far as you can go and twist and breathe. Remember, breath is most important. Slow. And then we'll switch our hands. Bring the left hand over the right knee and take our right hand behind. Sit up tall. Try to look over our right shoulder as far as you can go. You may be there. You may be able to go there, and that's okay. You may just be here, and that's okay too. But for those that can make it they can look behind, You're twisting your entire spine at this point in a very, in every vertebrae is being shifted. So I encourage you to go this way. And we come back to seated. Now, a few other options that you can do if that is not available to you. Come onto your knees. If that's a bit challenging, I encourage you to use a blanket, which makes it a bit easier on your knees. And I'll use this blanket here because it's a comfortable blanket for me. Put my knees on there. Now, if I need some more support, if I can sit on it, that's fine. If I can't, if I don't have enough flexibility, it's okay to give yourself a little bit of an elevation too. And you're sitting on the blanket as far as you can go. And as you're going through this, as you steady yourself in this position, bring your hand to the mat. I am going to move the blanket because I am comfortable with being on the mat, and actually being on the blanket is not comfortable for me. So I'm going to move the blanket out of the way. And as I'm seated on my heels, there's the side angle for those that can see. You can see I'm seated on my heels, and I'm going to bring my right hand over to the ground, and with my left, curve it over. And we'll balance it up on the other side. And you start to feel the stretch. As you breathe in to this pose, you'll start to feel the stretch along here, and you'll see shifts happening in your pelvis, on your upper, by your neck. And then we'll go back into cat-cow, just seated in cat-cow. Bring our hand, lower it down, lower elbow down, from elbow down to the mat. Take our right hand, swing it above as far as you can go. You may be here, and that's okay. As far as you can go, and you're giving it another twist here. As you look up, or look straight, or look down, whatever's available to you. And so, with this, we're going to go thread the needle then. So we'll take the needle, we'll take the hand and take it right through the hand, and we'll breathe. Bring it back, and we'll switch. Take the left hand up as far as you can go. Everyone's different. And bring the left hand through. And as you can see, the spine is being flexed, and you're also working on releasing some tension pockets along the neckline. With that, we are done with the second pose. I've shown you two options that you have with the twists. The third is a slow rolling stand, and this is important because as you stand, okay, bend forward, right? Bend forward in a folded position. Bring your arms to your knees, arms to your elbows, and just rock them from side to side. Knees have a bend here, as you can see. They don't need to be this way. You don't need to push it. You have a micro bend to protect those knees. And as you're bending here, start to roll up slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae into mountain pose. There's no rush. And you're breathing. And as you stand up, bring your shoulders forward, your hands to the back into Tadasana. And then listen to your body. Mine is saying, take my hands up over my head and bring my fingers together and just point them up. To elongate the spine. And that gives us a good flexibility along the spine level. We'll twist it and stretch it out, right? So we've done some twisting, we'll stretch it out. And then our option here, which is we'll sweep over as we're standing up. We'll swing over to the right, take advantage of our standing position, twist our, and this is actually a third position where we're twisting to the left. And we're breathing. So we took our arms over the head, held onto the fingers, and we're pulling the right, from when I'm bending on the right side, I'm pulling the right side down with my right hand as far as I can go. Come back up, centered, and bring the hands down. As we're standing here, we'll go into our fourth position, our fourth asana, which is shoulder shrugs. And with shoulder shrugs, we're targeting the areas around the neck. We pick up a lot of stress around here. So what we're doing is we're simply, taking our shoulders up, keeping our neck steady, holding, and then releasing. See how good that feels. So come, let's do it with me. Breathe in and hold. Hold your breath and release. When you release your shoulders, release your breath. So breathe in and release. Our fifth position is our shoulder shrugs. Oh, sorry, that was the fifth one. The sixth position that we have is neck rolls. And as we're rolling our neck, be gentle. Watch the back of your neck. You don't want to hurt it. There's a lot of nerves passing through that. That's also, you want to be very careful of that tender joint there. And if it's not available to you, it's also okay to go half circles, to go from left as you breathe in. Exhale to the right. Breathe into the left. Exhale to the right. And if it's available to you, very gently, you can do a full neck roll too, very gently. Reversing. If you are moving from left to right, reversing could be you're breathing into the right now and exhaling to the left. So bringing all these together for you, we'll go through one quick set of how you could do this in 5 minutes. And I'll start with the spinal flexion in cat-cow. This is the first position. So breathe in. Do this for as long as you feel comfortable. The second position will be our twists from left to right. And so we'll move it with our twist. Switch. Remember, when we're with this position, we're bringing our foot over the thigh of the other leg, and we're twisting, bringing the hand that has the foot going back over the knee, and bringing the other hand behind our spine and looking over our shoulder, and breathing. The third position is a slow rolling stand, so we'll stand up. There's slow rolling stand. Fourth position is our side stretches, so we'll bring our hand, we'll bring the left hand over, bring our right hand over and pull it, and breathing. Most important in these positions, in these asanas, is to ensure you continue breathing. Take your right hand over on the other side, pull it down with your left hand as far as you can go, and breathe in. Our fifth position is our shoulder shrugs, and we'll begin that with just breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in, shrugging our shoulders up. On the exhale, letting the shoulders down. And our sixth position is our neck rolls. So we start from the left. We'll do half neck rolls first. Breathing in. When we're moving to the right, exhaling out. Breathing in again, moving to the left. Exhaling to the right. For those that are comfortable, you could be doing a full neck roll too. Very gently, very slowly. And that, my friends, is how you can keep your spine supple and young. And also get the benefit of staying young and looking young and feeling young. Hopefully this is able to help you. Thank you very much. Namaste.